Okay, so for data visualization, let me share to you my screen. Today I using only my laptop, so there is no monitor, so it's quite hard to do online class because I need to show to you my laptop only. Okay. 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 Boleh nampak my slide? Can you see my slide?
Yes, madam.
Okay, good. Okay, so this is about chapter 10, data visualization and GUI. Okay, so basically for data visualization, we're going to plot the data that we have in our file. For example, we have file CSV. Okay, so we're going to plot that data. Okay. Okay, for example, this one, in this figure one, we have, I have plotted the data X and Y, okay, and X and Y, and then we have this kind of graph, okay. Okay, so before you proceed with this plotting, okay, first thing that you need to know is you need to have this library, library in Python, which is matplot library pyplot. Okay, so you're going to import like this: import matplot library dot pyplot. So first thing, you need to go to your Tony. Okay, everybody go to your Tony. Okay, semua orang dah pergi to your Tony? Sudah?
Dah.
Okay, go to tools, manage plugin. Okay, type kat situ. MAT, matplot library. Search it. Okay, click that matplot library. Okay, so macam case saya, because I have installed that library, so dia tulis kat sini installed version. Okay, kalau yang macam awak belum install, so awak kena klik install button kat situ. Okay, let me try. Let me uninstall this one. Okay, so now when I search matplot library in this Tony, so I have matplot library here. Okay, now install. Click install. Okay. Okay, everybody, can you follow me? Are you with me? Dah?
Yes, madam.
Yes,
Sudah
Doctor.
Sudah Ada masalah? Ada yang tak dapat nak install? Okay,
Tengah install, madam.
Tengah install lah, cepat sikit install. Okay, done. Okay, so now you have matplot library, so you can use it. Okay. Okay, so uh, when you want to do this plotting, you need to import matplot library dot pyplot. Okay, import matplot library dot pyplot. So your task is find what is matplot library and what is pyplot. Okay, you have to find what is this two. Okay. Okay, here we have as PLT. PLT here is variable name. So you can name any name that you want because this is variable name. PLT here is variable name for plotting the data. Okay, similar to last time we do for file processing, we have variable name for file processing, which is FP, right? So FP is our variable name for file processing. So in this case, I put PLT here as my variable name for plotting the data. So when I want to plotting the data, I will call this variable name. Okay. Okay. For example here, let's say in our coding, we have initialized the data. We have X and we have Y. X in a list, in a 1D array, which is we have list of 10, 20, 30, and 40. And then we have another variable which is y also in 1D array, and we have a list of data here 20, 25, 35, 55. So now we want to plot this data x and y. Okay, so how to do that plotting here? First, you need to have your variable name for plotting the data. So our variable name is plt. So that's why we put here plt dot, and we call the function in matplot library. So the function that I'm going to use is plot. Plt dot plot, and then inside here I put what is the data that I want to plot. So I want to plot x and I want to plot y. So I will plot these two. Okay, and after that we need to show the plotting the plotted data. So here I use plt dot function show. So means that we're going to show this one. Okay, so based on this coding, this is our output. Okay, let me go to here. You can see here the same thing. Okay, if I run, so I will get this one. Okay, it will automatically show the plotting data for x and y. This is x, this is y. Okay, very simple. That's all about the data visualization. Okay class, are you with me? Okay, faham tak?
faham madam.
Faham senang je. Okay, next. Now, yang ini, this one if we have the data in our coding. How about, because normally our data in file, okay, as we did before, our data is in file. Okay, so now we're going to plot the data from a file. Let's say we have sales.csv. So here we want to plot sales item and quantity. This is item and we want to plot with quantity here. Okay, how to do it? Okay, we import the matplot library.pyplot as plt. Plt is variable name, so you can name it by your own name. Okay, and then here we read the data. Okay, we read the data. Okay, in this case, why I use append? Append is a function. Append is a function to append each row in the file into the list. Okay, because I didn't use another looping to plot this data, so that's why I use append. You can use any method that you want. However, here I show to you the simplest, okay, the simplest method when you want to plot the data from the file. Okay, so here we read the data from our file. Okay, as before we read it and split by comma. Okay, and then here what is append? Append means that in the list we have item. Okay, we have item. Okay, this is our variable item, and this item we going to make it as a list. Okay, append is like this. Okay, firstly it will be like this, empty. Okay, when you use append, when you have this one, when they found any split, they will read another data. Okay, so let's say here first they will read pen. Okay, pen, so they put here pen. Okay, and then it found the split here, okay, comma. So means that when we use append, what will happen is it will append or extend. It will append our list. So we have comma and it will have another space here. Okay, so another space. Now let's say we read marker. So we have marker here. Okay, and then when we use append, again, it will append this space to have another space here. Okay, to have another space here. And then when you read, let's say paper, so it will write here paper. Okay, so because we use append, it will, when it found this comma, so it will have another space for the next list until they found not boot. Okay. So, and then after that, there is no more comma, so it will stop here. So in our item, we will have all this information. Okay, all this information. Okay, so that's the meaning by append here. Okay, append. Okay, similar with this one, we use append to read the data in our CSV. Okay, now after that, what we need to do now, we need to plot the data that we have read here. Okay, we have read item and also quantity. Okay, so we will plot this data. How to plot it? Okay, in this case, I'm going to use bar. Okay, so you can use any suitable plotting plot visualization that you wanted. Okay, so let's say here I'm going to plot it in bar. So I use plt.bar, and then inside here I put the variable that we want. Okay, this variable you don't have to to remember. Just get the function and you can just log in the variable accordingly. So for example here, first I'm going to plot item, which is from here, and then next I'm going to plot quantity, which is from here, and the color of my bar will be green, and I will label the bar as sales item. Okay, and then I'm going to I'm going to write the X label. So that's why here I put plt.x label. X label as item, the font size is 12. Y label as quantity, and the font size is 12. And then I'm going to write the title of that bar as sales record. So I just call the function plt.title. The font size is 20. And I'm going to plot as well the legend. Okay, so that's why I call here plt.legend. And the whole bar, I need to show that bar. So that's why I call plt.show here. Okay, so what will happen? We will get this one. Okay, sales. So we have item, pen, marker, paper, and notebook. Okay, and then here we plot based on the number of quantity. Okay, quantity for each item. Okay, X label, name it as item. Y label, we name it as quantity. And we show the legend here as sales item. And then we have the bar title as a record. And we show the whole bar. Okay. So this is how we do the plotting data from file. Okay. Understand, class?
Yes, madam.
Okay, good. Very simple. Okay. Okay, next I'm going to show to you. Okay, this is the same thing. We're going to plot the data from occupation.csv. So we're going to plot occupation versus number of employed. Okay. So the same thing, except that here I still use bar, but what I'm going to plot is occupation and num employed. The color is red, the label as employed. Okay. And then for X label, I'm going to write occupation. For Y label, I'm going to write number of employed. And for the title, I'm going to write occupation record in 2018. And I'm going to show the legend and also show the bar chart. So based on this coding, what we have is this one. And don't forget to import the matplot library. Okay. So this is the output. We have the occupation name here and the variable the X label as occupation, and we plot the number of employed for each occupation, and the name of Y label, this one, and then we have the legend here, we have the title for that bar, and we show that bar. Okay. Okay, so here we have another example. for this one, I'm going to plot the task, okay, task given for each members. So let's say in your team member, you have 5 members, okay, and for each member, there are percentage of tasks that have been assigned. For example, Aina has been assigned with 60% of tasks, Jane 20% of tasks, Sham 3.4% of tasks, James 10% of tasks, and Lisa 6.6% of tasks of the tasks. So here, so okay, for this part, I just initialize my variable or what we call this one, 1D array. Okay, we just initialize we define our variable as list. Okay, because I didn't have it, I didn't do any macam ni lah. Yang sama lah ni, kita buat macam ni. Okay, okay, so here is how to read the data. Okay, read the data from that file. So here I just read, means that I already have the data. Okay, and then I use the append, etc. So now I have colors. Okay, I have colors. I'm going to use yellow, blue, green, cyan, and red. Okay, so for this data, I'm going to plot in pie chart. So I call plt.py. Py is function in our matplot library. So what I'm going to plot in that pie chart, I'm going to plot work, come from here, labels as names, labels from the names here, okay, and that means that here names, this one, okay, we're going to have names from here, from column or from row 0, this one, Aina, Jane, Sham, and etc. And then after that, I'm going to have a new task here. New task here represent by this one. Okay. Okay. So we will read the whole data here in task 1, split by percentage. So I'm going to split by percentage. So means that here in this case, we will read task 1 dot split by percentage, means that we will read 60, 20, 60. When it found percentage, it will go to the next data. Okay, so that's the meaning here. Okay, why I use this one, J for J in task ni. Okay, I want you to find it, why I use this part. Okay, you can try yourself, you can try to change this coding, see what will happen, and you will find what is the meaning by here. J for J in task 1 split percentage. Okay, I want you to find it. Okay, okay, so now here work append dot new task here means that I have one variable. That variable name is new task. So in that new task, I have a list. Okay, I have a list. Okay, I have 60%, 20%, and until 6.6%. Okay, so when I read here, work.append from new task means that I will refer to here. I will go to 60, 20, 3.4, 10 until 6.6. So I will plot this one here. I will plot the percentage here, percentage of work. And then the label for that percentage of work is based on names here. Based on names here that we get from here, from this A. Okay. And then the color is based on colors here. Colors that I define here, which is yellow, blue, green, cyan, and red. And the start angle of the of this pie chart is 90. You can try to change what will happen if you put 60 ke, 80 ke, 50 ke. Okay, you can try. And then this one is just nothing. Shadow equal to true. Radius of pi is 1.2. And then here is the percentage floating point. Okay, and then I followed by PLT show. So what will happen based on this coding is this one. Okay, so we'll have this one, this value. Okay, we have Aina So we know that we plot work. Okay, so that's why in our pie chart we have work first. Okay, the percentage of work. Okay, and then we plot labels equal to name. So means that we label our pie from name here, from this name. So that's why we have Aina, Lisa, betul tak? Lisa 6.6, yes correct. James 10, yes correct. Syam 3.4, yes correct. Jane 20, yes correct. Okay. And then what else? Yang lain tu awak boleh try lah. The radius boleh try. Okay. And we have the colour here, yellow, blue, green, red, cyan. Okay. Okay class. You have to try. Okay. Faham? Faham class so far?
Faham, madam.
Faham Okay. Okay, these are the example that I give to you. I show to you the normal line graph, and then I show to you bar graph, bar chart kan, bar chart biasa orang sebut bar, and then we have another one is pie chart. There are many more. You can go to this website or you can search by your own in the Google. There are many functions in plotting by using Python. Sebab Python ni it almost similar with MATLAB. So that's why dia lebih kurang sama je. So mudah lah untuk awak nak plotting your data. Okay. Let's go to this. Macam mana saya nak copy dia punya address ya? Export. Bukan. Okay. Okay, so this is example that I give to you. So you can see here. This one they use TXT, but I encourage you to use CSV because we have a lot of data in CSV. Okay, so this is bar. This is pie chart, and then this is line. Okay, line. There are many more. You can find it yourself. Yang ni macam network. Okay. We have node and we have edges. So you can use it. Okay, this is example, another example. Okay. Okay, so you can choose any plotting style that you want that's suitable with your case study. Okay. There are many more. Okay, class? Okay. Boleh? Boleh tak, class? Yeah. So, now I'm going to show to you example of project that have been developed by student in last semester. Let me find to you. Kena cari markah yang tinggi-tinggi lah. Contoh yang ni lah. Okey, contoh yang ini. Sekejap. Kalau dia dah ada video lagi mudah.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And good afternoon to Malaysia CGF method. First, import the model for visualization, and title. Then use repetitive statement. Array for call.
Kena laju-laju sikit.
Import mat. Then define multiply mat in the main file, number of the second file, calculation searching, print the first file. If level and level is in a level search level.
Saya nak tunjuk dia punya output je.
Then go 30 number and search. So
Okay.
for graph, open data, the Excel and read. Numbers mean the row for and label for the river font search the in river close. If no, press 0. Thank you.
Alah, tak ada yang ni. Dia tak tunjuk output dia. Sekejap Yang mana Sebab ada certain tu file dia dah hilang. Sebab ini yang last time punya. Sekejap saya cari yang mana yang lagi. Yang ada. Apa tadi? Nombor 4 Sekejap ya kelas. Lapan dua. Okay, kita try sekali lagi yang tadi. Calculation file. Okay, for this one. Tapi saya tak ingat dia punya input macam mana, but we can try any input. Okay, so class, for this student, before this in assignment, there is no plotting, there is no function, there is no array. Okay, so there is no array, so means that the angle that being entered by user only single angle. But now the student enhance their assignment and make it as array, okay, and also have the function and have the data visualization, okay, and also have the file, okay. Here they have a file, okay. So okay, let me, how many data that you have? Let's say I put 3. Enter angle of drift data. I just put any value, okay, because I don't want to open their file name tu, file yang ada data. Okay, ni macam ni, okay. So it will automatically visualize the data that have been entered just now, okay. Faham tak kelas? This is how it do. Kalau tengok kat sini, they have, this one is 70, so we have here 70, 24.65, so we have here 24.65, and 32.71, 32.71. Okay, so this is what you have to do in your project. Okay, class, faham tak? Faham tak kelas?
Faham dah tu.
Faham So, awak boleh tengok kat sini contohnya. They ask user to enter the data, enter the information here in array. Okay, they put in array. They ask user to put in array, and then they do the calculation in each function. Okay, for the file here. Okay, they write. Okay, they write and read the data. Okay, they put in another function. They write the whole data that have been entered just now. Okay, you can see here, when they call this function data file, they give num data, which is from here, num data, and they pass the SESI-DEF, which is in array here, and the calculation SECI from here. Okay, so when they pass to here, they will write that data inside data.csv, write and read. Okay, and then after that, they use the same data to read. They use the same data to read. Okay, they read the data, the student read the data and plot that data in bar. Okay, okay class, that's how to do your project. Okay, is there any question? Ada soalan? Tak ada. Okay you can try. Okay, I will give to you the coding for today. For today data visualization. So you have to recode that coding and try to see what will happen. Okay. Ada soalan? If there is no more question, we can stop here so that you can proceed with your quiz 3. Don't forget to answer your quiz 3. Okay, quiz 3 will be open has been open starting from today until this Saturday midnight. Okay, Saturday 12 p.m. PM ke AM? AM midnight. Okay. Okay kelas, ada soalan tak?